What is up, my friends? My name is Echothromi, and today I'm back with Lady B for another episode of What's Clashin'. Today, we're talking about the discussion that was had on Reddit with Darian and the Reddit community, the Ask Me Anything. We're going to talk about some of the things that he brought up on there. We're also going to talk about the Where's Waldo Clash of Clans version, trying to find that wall breaker, and of course the new side-scroller minigame that came out for Clash of Clans. Lots of fun today, all while we're in 3 strikes, looking at some sick Town Hall 10 and 11 war attacks. Let's jump in and get into the action. What's going on, guys? As you can see, I have Lady B above, and we're back with episode 2 of What's Clashin'. And like I said, we have some war hits to take a look at over here. We're going to be looking at some stuff that went on with the AMA and Darian, the Supercell community manager, a little bit of Waldo in the Clash of Clans form, and of course that side scroller where Lady B and I are going to face off to see who can last longer in the side scroller. How you doing tonight, Lady B?
I'm doing well. I'm very excited to kick your butt. As long as I don't fail on the first try. Do we get like mulligans in this on the side scroller?
We could give ourselves a certain amount of tries and give it a go.
Okay,
That'll
like
be
a
fun.
best 2 out of 3 sort of scenario.
Best 2 out of 3. You could tell, guys, that she is nervous. I see it in her eyes. There's fear. But we'll get into that later. That's going to be at the very end of this video. Let's start out with this whole Where's Waldo thing. I'm going to pause the replay that's going on right now. And as you guys can see, this is Elite Academy. I think I may have said before that it was 3 strikes, but we're in Elite Academy for this, the highlight of the war attacks. But Where's Waldo was dropped for Clash of Clans. They mentioned it on Twitter, and they threw out this image right here. It's now covering up our faces, so no one can see us. And I have not found the wall breaker yet. So what Lady B is going to do is she's going to put a little 20-second timer on. I'm going to see if I can find this wall breaker. And if I can, I win. Lady B, you want to put that timer on?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Your time starts. Wait.
Okay,
now.
go.
Okay, go. 20
I'm
seconds.
looking.
19, 18, 17, 16, 15,
I see a
14,
miner. I see a
13,
wizard with the
12,
rabbit.
11, 10, 9,
Nice
8,
Pekka.
7,
Nope.
6,
I got a dragon.
5, 4,
I see nothing.
3, look over by the bench, 2.
The bench. I
What?
don't even see the bench.
Look where
Okay,
they're teaching
Time is up.
school.
Let me shrink this right here. See, I'm staring. Look over at the bench. I see the spring trap.
No, wait. Look to the bottom left.
Mhm.
You see where the villager is teaching the goblins about gold?
I don't. I see a
You
cannon
see the
in the
town
bottom
hall?
left.
Okay.
I see the town hall. Yeah, I see the town
Okay.
hall.
Look down. You'll see the gold, like the little gold thing with the villager like she's pointing to it like a presentation.
Okay. Oh,
it-
yes.
You see the wall breaker cap?
That's nearly impossible to see. That's basically impossible. All right, tough challenge. Well, let me know, guys, in the comments if you were able to find that wall breaker, either when you looked at it on Twitter or while you were watching it here. It may have been a little bit small for you guys to see here, but that's difficult. How long did it take you to find that guy, Lady B?
I would say probably about 30 seconds or less.
Okay,
It's
so
pretty quick.
you win round 1 with the Waldo search. We'll see about that side scroll later on. But, so let's talk about the stuff that people really came here for, and that's what went on with the AMA on Reddit. And a lot of these things are similar to what we discussed with Darian on the Spring Trap a couple of weeks ago, but maybe a little bit more detail. So the first topic, I wrote a bunch of them down that stood out to me, and the first one is that the Builders Hall 8 update will be dropping next month. And it's not just going to be Builders Hall stuff, it's also going to be some things for the main village, which we don't have too much information on yet. With Builders Hall 8, we get the Super Pekka, and we get the Mega Tesla, I believe it's called. And it was mentioned that the Sneaky Archer's nerf, or cloak, is going to be nerfed. Feelings on that? I know you're not the biggest Builders Hall fan yourself, but...
Yeah, I'm not. I've been playing a little bit more Builders Hall just because of the clan games. But a lot of that's not going to affect me. I'm nowhere near getting to Builder Hall 8. Now, the one thing I would really like to see, which would probably entice me more, is if they were going to incorporate those troops a little bit more into the game. Especially now that I'm hearing about this Super Pekka. And she goes boom. Like,
yeah, she does go boom.
She goes boom, apparently. Darian said she's amazing. She's buff. She destroys things. She goes boom. I'm kind of intrigued. it may push me to get to Builder Hall 8.
Well, you could just rush to build this whole 8 if you really wanted the troop, but I don't see them bringing those troops over to the main village. I mean, it could happen. I just don't see it happening, I guess. Do you really think that that's what's going to happen? You think they're going to bring those troops over here?
I don't know. They borrow a lot of the troops from Clash Royale. Like it's almost like a beta testing that goes on, and they bring them over to Clash of Clans. I don't see why there can't be a way to convert them somehow. I think it would be interesting. It would change things up maybe a little bit, almost like where you have your gears that you can change some of your defenses over.
Gear up and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's a way of doing that. Night Witch would be kind of cool to have in regular wars.
Well, with that being said, Darian also somewhere in that AMA did say, and these were pretty much his words, he recognizes that there's a drought of a new character in the game, and he's talking about main village in this point in time, and he says hopefully they can remedy this. So this, I mean, this is reading between the lines a little bit, but it sounds as if he's talking about, you know, getting a new troop of some sort. He didn't go out right ahead and say it, but that's what it sounds like he's going towards. What do you think? Do you think he's going to bring back a seasonal troop that we've seen before, like the Ice Wizard, or the the skeleton, or what do you think?
From everything that I've heard from Darian recently, including on your Spring Trap show, it sounds very much like they are going to be bringing in the Ice Wizard. I know it's a very popular troop. It's one of the most requested troops to come to the game. So it seems like a very likely possibility in my mind. I can't see them going with something completely new when they have something that they know works and people want.
True, and the thing about the Ice Wizard is it's not overpowered. It doesn't really do much besides slow down defenses, so it's not like, you know, you bring Jack Skeleton in and you could figure out a way to really be overpowered because of that death damage bomb. You know, they
were using Jack Skeleton to take out AQs. I mean, I know. there were amazing strategies with that. But you have a defense or a strategical troop in a way with bringing in that Ice Wizard.
Right. It's not saying that Jack Skeleton isn't strategic, because he could be, but the Ice Wizard is just for setting funnels and for really getting a more, you know, 2-stage or 3-stage attack going. The Ice Wizard fits that well. So I agree with you on that speculation that maybe the Ice Wizard will be the troop. But how cool would it be if something completely brand new that absolutely no one had any idea about came to the game? I mean,
I think that would be fabulous. I would love it. Yeah, but I think the one cool thing about if they did bring the Ice Wizard back is that it's something that they could incorporate into multiple town hall levels. So where you have a need of people saying we want new troops, it gives a little motivation to give in some of the lower town halls instead of just bringing something immediately only into town hall 11, or once they get to that town hall 12 part, just bringing in troops up to that point.
Well, what town hall level, in your opinion, do you think that starting to become an effective funnel setter really comes into play?
Well, I was always of the mindset I was learning funneling in town hall, virtually town hall 6 to 7. Not that I think it should be incorporated. Where you're getting your wizards, you should start learning to use those and maybe have a step up. So maybe somewhere in town hall 8 for people to learn how to use those at that point. The Ice Wizards, when you're using your regular wizards, you should learn how to funnel with those first.
Right.
And I think once you get into 8, you have the golems. You really have an ability to kind of hang on to something and be more strategic with it. So somewhere around 8 would probably be an ideal goal for it.
Okay, so Lady B says 8. I would have probably said 9 if I had to go out on my own, because that's when in my opinion, that's when the game takes the turn for being really, I don't know, it's next level when you get to Town Hall 9, in my opinion. Maybe it's because you get that queen. I'm not really sure. Just that's what I say. But we'll see. It may not be either of those. It may not be that troop. We're just talking BS right now. But it would be cool, and we'll see who's right if either one of us are. But some other things that I heard, I said that the new Town Hall content this year, Darian kept saying, and I noticed this in the episode of the Spring Trap as well. He never said Town Hall 12. And I didn't know if maybe that was just he didn't say the words, but in this Reddit AMA, he multiple times said the new Town Hall content this year. It was not Town Hall 12 specific, and then he even said main Town Hall Village content. Again, not saying Town Hall 12. So, and he also mentioned that it's not going to be the same Town Hall level grind where you get the grind, you want to get everything up the way that we know Clash of Clans. He said it's not going to be like that. So I don't know what it's going to be like. I do have speculation, I'm wondering if we're not getting a new Town Hall level, if something completely new to Main Village is coming that we haven't even seen before. Has any of that crossed your mind?
It has. I had somebody like insisting that Town Hall 12 was coming this year, that Darian said it. I said, I don't remember him specifically saying that Town Hall 12 was coming this year.
He said big things are coming. He didn't say 12.
Big things were coming.
Yeah.
And he had also said in a previous interview, if I'm remembering correctly, that Town Hall 12 would come when it was needed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember hearing that somewhere.
And I think that now's not the time for needing it. I think they're adding in so many new things, and based on what they're saying, if they do have big things coming, that is not necessarily a new Town Hall. Why would they need it? They have clan games. They have some momentum going. Why push people back to a huge grind like that?
It's true. It would be a huge grind. It's worth thinking about. I mean, it's really fun because I think Darian does a nice job of giving us information, but not everything. So we have conversations like this. So we really try and figure out. It's kind of fun. It's
keeping
like
us on our toes.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And it's nice. I mean, usually stuff is leaked out. People spill their guts about something that they know or something that they think, and it's cool that nothing like that has happened so far. With that being said, I heard that there's more Town Hall 11 wall coming to the game. So right now, I think you can you do 125 or 150 pieces of wall to the white? It's one of those.
Yeah, I think it's 125 right now. Were they adding in 75 more?
I have no idea the number more, but I heard that they're going to be upgrading, more, which is cool. I guess eventually it's going to be all white at some point in time.
Yeah, the reason I was always confused about the reason, but I did hear him say that they just didn't want it to get to that level where there was nothing left to do or achieve. Mm-hmm. I think that was the why there was a cap on it, the limitation.
And I don't think I think he said in the trap that it's a crazy grind. Some people, I mean, I like the wall grind. Some people hate and dread that wall grind.
I remember in Town Hall 9, it was pretty awful.
I'm telling you, I don't remember the wall levels, like what colors are what, but when I got that pink and purple wall, I mean that makes you want to grind.
That's Town Hall 8.
You just can't have it. 8. Like, I just went to Town Hall 11, and I got that pink and purple wall, and I farmed so hard just so I would get that stuff off of my base. I did not want my base to have anything of that color on it. It just doesn't, it kind of, it naturally makes you want to grind. But with that being said, we also have possible new single-player campaign stuff. No word if it's more goblin maps. To be honest, me personally, I haven't even finished the ones that are there. I never got big into the single-player stuff. I just did what I had to. Did you finish the goblin campaigns?
I did. I liked the goblin campaigns. I thought they were a lot of fun. I thought, I guess I don't know if they really taught too much, but it was kind of like something to do in between. It kept you really very much into the game. So I'm of the mindset I'd love to see more of those. Every time I go to hit attack, I see it and I'm like, man, I wish there were more campaigns to do. Especially now that we're higher up in level. There needs to be something more challenging for us as we move up.
That makes sense. And you said that kind of the way that people talk about the Builders Hall, something to do while you're training your troops. I mean, that's how a lot of people look at the Builders Hall, except for a few people that are really competitive with it.
It's true. I actually, because clan games started and I started doing some of those challenges and doing some Builder Hall, I find myself now, if I'm waiting for troops to be made and I don't feel like gemming, I might actually go and play some Builder Hall and get that done and go in between while I wait.
It's good for streaming. That's when I play Builders Hall the most. I mean, I'll play my stars now just so I can get my loot, but...
They complain when I do it and I stream. Yeah, they're like, oh, Builder Hall mode, really?
But they stick around for you, right?
I have, like, the war guys, so they don't want to say Builder Hall mode. But they do like to laugh when I fail at it a lot.
It's easy to fail in Builders Hall. I don't know. Yeah. There's two really important things that we saved for last right here, and the first one is the clouds. Everyone's talking about the clouds, and I mean, when you get higher up in leagues, the clouds are there, especially now that the campaign stuff. What is that stuff called? The Clan
Clan
games
games?
are around.
Yeah.
So
More
there's
people
no
are on.
Yeah, exactly. There's no answer to it. Darian didn't say, we have the answer, everything's going to be fine because we have this. He didn't say that, but he did say that they recognize the clouds. They recognize that there is an issue with the clouds, and he knows that it's not fun. So they know that people are not enjoying it, obviously. I mean, people like Clash bashing, clouds, they stream, and they have a cloud cam going on while they play another game. I mean, that's crazy. So it's a legit issue. They know it. So hopefully they're trying to figure out a way to make that remedied, I guess. I have no issue with clouds. Yeah. I'm in Crystal League farming, so.
I've never got anywhere near being in clouds ever, so it's definitely not an issue for me.
I did when I was pushing Town Hall 10, but nothing like that. You know, maybe a minute in the clouds. Nothing like, you know, these hour-long waits. I never pushed that high. I'm not that good. And the second largest thing that people are always talking about are engineers. And in this AMA, he mentioned, because someone must have brought up a question about the engineering, he says engineers will be at a huge disadvantage with the new tool that's being implemented into the game. Again, I remember on the Spring Trap, he mentioned something about how things are going to work in the game and something new that they're implementing, which is going to put these engineers at a disadvantage. He didn't give us any more information on it, but I know that's going to make people excited and really curious as to what's going to happen.
I think that's good to hear. I know there's a huge complaint in the community about engineered accounts. In fact, what we used to be PB's Punishers, which is now Punishers that Bones Deuce runs, he often is complaining about matching engineered clans because they run a lot of 11s. They run very heavy on the 11s, and that's where you start finding it. So it becomes very frustrating when you're warring and, you know, going up against people who are purposely trying to create these disadvantages for others.
Right. I mean, I get it. It's a game. I'm on both sides. You can play the game however you want, but when you're in a fair play, you know, competitive team, it can be frustrating. I completely get that.
I feel like their tune changed a little bit because I had seen previous forum posts where the mentality seemed a little bit more like, you know, well, you just need to learn how to work around it. And now that they're addressing it, I think, you know, I think they're finally understanding the frustration. So it is nice to see a little bit of a change in that mindset. I
agree. Well, right now, guys, we've talked about all the stuff that we had in mind from the AMA. Figure it's time to jump into this little Hogrider side scroller. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this up on my screen. Lady B, her face is going to be gone for the time being. Her screen is going to be right there, nice and small, because the loser should be in the small screen, I would assume. That's
what?
I don't know.
Wait, my face is going to be gone? Oh, because your face is going to be there. So well, you're the loser. I can, you know what I'll do? I'll put, this is what I'll try to put both your face in the game. I don't know if we can work that out, but we'll try. People would rather look at you than me. That's just a fact. So we'll see. Okay.
So we'll be right back, guys, with this side scroller. Best of 3. See who can bring it home. Let's have some fun. Alright guys, so we're back. Lady B is up top, I'm down below, and we're going to see who can get the best score in the best of 3 rounds. You ready to go, Lady B?
I'm ready, let's do this.
Alright, let's hit play and get into it. Ready and play. Let's see who could jump their way to victory. Oh, I got a hard starting screen right here.
Mine was like a little delayed.
It's alright, it's alright.
Oh my god!
Oh, wait. I just died too. Oh, I got a second life. Oh, I got a big jump though.
Still go. Wait.
Oh boy.
Hog can't, just the rider.
Oh, you beat me already.
With just a hug. Oh. Okay.
177 to 105. Round 1 goes to you. It's because you're on your computer. That's the only reason why you're beating me. All right, let's do it again. You ready? Hit that refresh button, and let's get into round 2.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I already did it already. I'm in.
Okay. You're so quick with this.
You know.
Oh gosh. But you know what? My computer's lagging. This is not fun.
Oh, stop it. Oh.
Won this round.
Good. Okay. This round I got 202. And you got 53.
Oh, come on. Okay.
202. So it's down to this last round. It's down to this last round. 1 for me and 1 for you. You ready for it?
Yeah. You know.
What?
This happens to me every time. I fail when I'm on these live things. Yeah.
Oh. It's what it is. Let's go into the last one. You ready? And play.
Okay.
I like when I hear you do that. It makes me think that you failed. Did you?
I demand a rematch.
No.
Like live on my stream. We're gonna rematch.
Well, I'll tell you what. In this video, I won. Let's be real. You got 68, I got 134. Unbelievable, because I know your scores before we started doing this, and you were a heck of a lot better than me. So rematch on your stream sometime soon. How about that?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, sounds good. Let's get back to our other screen and close the show out. So that's been it for today, guys. I hope you had a lot of fun with us. We surely had fun with you, especially me, being that I just beat Lady B in that scroller. But thank you so much for coming down. We had some information, we had some fun, and that's really it. Lady B, what do you want to say before we head out of here for today? Do you have a new YouTube channel, maybe?
I do. It's so exciting. And I not only have a new YouTube channel, it actually has a real name to it, not one of those weird funky names that they generate for you. So
nice.
My YouTube is now YouTube/Lady B Clash.
Nice.
Catch me there.
Yep. So Lady B Clash, you could find her on Twitch and on Twitter as well, and that name is
Lady B Clash. Oh, Lady B _Clash.
Underscore. I thought there was an underscore in there. So Lady B _Clash on Twitch and Twitch and Twitter, and Lady B Clash on YouTube. So make sure you guys go check her out. If you haven't subscribed to her already on YouTube, you better go over there and do it, because she comes out with some fun stuff. But that's been it for today, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, why don't you go ahead and do that and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything, because I come out with Clash content for you guys every single day. Hit me up over on Twitter @EchoThroughMe, and I'll see all you guys back here again tomorrow. Until then, be good.